Hey guys, we spend a lot of time in class discussing Torah and how it can be interpreted. This video concentrates on probably the most respected Torah, Tanakh, and Talmud commentator of all time, that being Rashi. You can see Rosie's little head. Here, I'll give you a peek at Rosie. She wanted to sit with me today, so she's going to have an appearance in the video. Okay. Rashi was born on February 22nd, that's actually today, the day I'm recording this video, in the year 1040 in Troyes, France. His given name was Shlomo Yitzchaki. The name Rashi is an acronym for Rabbi Shlomo Yitzchaki, using the first letter for each of his names in Hebrew. He lived until the age of 65, surviving the massacres of the First Crusade. Like many other Jews living in the north of France at the turn of the century, Rashi was a grape grower. While tending to and managing his vineyard, Rashi studied and wrote commentaries on all the classical Hebrew texts. In fact, he founded his own academy, which he located in his home at the age of 25. His writing is known for its clear, concise manner. His goal was to write his interpretations in a form that was easy to follow. This was so important to him that he often created line drawings to further explain what he was trying to say. Unfortunately, those line drawings have not made it into his works that are published most of the time. Rashi is most well known for his commentaries on the Babylonian Talmud. His work is considered a masterpiece of pshat. His simple explanation of every phrase of the Gemara made it understandable to even those who were not scholars. However, I want to emphasize that Rashi wrote commentaries on all Hebrew texts, including the Torah, and his commentaries were both midrashic as well as pshat-like. Rashi was a humble, pious man who saw his role as a teacher as opposed to a scholar. Yet he is by far the most widely read commentator of the Tanakh and Talmud. Today, every page of the Talmud is surrounded by Rashi commentary, and I will show you that in just a moment. In fact, Rashi's explanations and comments were so revered that for almost 100 years after his death, Talmud students in France and Germany concentrated their studies on Rashi commentary. Now, there is one last thing I want to add to the subject of Rashi commentary, and at this point I am going to show you what the Talmud looks like with Rashi commentary. Let's see if you can see. Okay. So in the middle, let's see if I can figure out, there's the middle. That is the text, and that is in Hebrew block letters. The Rashi commentary surrounds it, almost like a frame. And I will there we go. And I will show you that in class when I get to class and after you've watched this video. Okay. Traditionally, Rashi's commentary is written in print that is called Rashi script, although it was neither developed nor used by Rashi. It looks somewhat like the block Hebrew letters with a cursive flair. It is based on 15th century Sephardic handwriting and was adopted for Rashi commentary to distinguish it from the actual biblical text written in the block Hebrew letters. So as you can see, that the page looks very crowded, right? It has the Hebrew in the middle, the block letter Hebrew, and then around it is Rashi commentary, then around that is other commentary. So they wrote the Rashi commentary in a form of block Hebrew that was a little different so that it could be distinguished and not mixed up with the actual text. All right, so now you know a bit more about one of our most famous and revered rabbis. The question I want you to answer in writing is as follows. I said during the course of this video that Rashi's commentaries were both midrashic or midrash-like meaning and pshat-like. We have discussed the meaning of midrash as well as pshat many times in class. I want you to tell me what the statement Rashi's commentaries were both midrashic and pshat-like means. Okay, before we close, I wanted to note that the information from this video, the information in this video came from the following websites: Wikipedia, My Jewish Learning, and Jewish Virtual Library. That's it for now. From Rosie and me, Lehitaraot. Bye.